how to name your coaching program. Okay. So now in this section, you will see 5 methods for naming your program and can choose the one that feels right for you. Okay. The number one is the descriptive name, the result name, the framework name, the academy name, and the keyword or the power word name. If you have come up with your course name or program name, it's totally fine if it feels right for you. I'm just giving you some ways or some methods that you can use to name your course program in future as well. Okay. So if you really focus and then write your ideas down, you'll be able to come up with more epic names and a subtitle today and never think about it again. Okay, so you have to do this task once in a time. So let's see the first method, that is descriptive name. So the first approach is to pick a name that describes what you offer, what your offer is about, what it does, and who is it for. Now, it can be a how-to title, one that simply states what you're going to teach, or 2-3 words that describes the main topic. For example, as you can see, the one is my offer audit offer. Okay, so this is an offer, as its name says, get a professional audit for an offer plus a growth action plan with it. The another example is finance for founders. This is a founder magazine offer, which you can see here that it has a clear meaning that it handles the finances of the founders, or it delivers something related to the finance of the founders of the businesses. Okay. Also, having 2 words starting with the same letter makes it catchy and compelling, like finance and founders. Okay. Method 2 is all about the result name. So another option is to pick a name that focuses on the desired result, such as who people want to become, or what they want to have, or what result they want to achieve, and more specifically on the journey from where they are now and where they want to be. So you can use something like this, hiding to shining. So they are hiding, then they want to shine. So hiding to shining is a great offer. Then invisible to impactful in the same concern. Clarity to clients. This is again a nice offer for those who are business coaches. So if they don't have, some people don't have a clarity. So clarity to clients is something that you will give a clarity to them, which will end up bringing to their outcome, which is enrolling the new clients. Okay. Then something like passion to profitable niche, and a niche to ebook in 30 days. So these kind of offers are the result name, which describes the result, the outcome that you are going to deliver your clients. Okay. The third one is the framework name. Yeah. So you can use your processes, your systems or frameworks, or anything, name of your method or something similar. Okay. So an example is the magnetic offer method that I use, or a client magnetizer. As you are into this program, this is also a framework name, a method name that I've used to the program. Okay. Other cool names, words that you can use, that includes something like formula, or system, or strategy, or blueprint, as you can say. Okay. So for example, you can say here, the magnetic offer method is my method, organic client attraction system. It's a name given to the system. You can use that as it is to your program. The work smarter strategy, and the rapid course formula. So these are the names that are given to your offer, that includes name of a system or a process or a kind of a strategy. Okay. Fourth is the academy name. Another way to come up with the best name for your program is what I call the academy name, where you add a word such as school or academy or university or something educational thing like that. Okay. But that usually means it is a bigger program, and once that helps not just one problem but many problems, and it should be a long-term commitment then. Okay, not just a mini course. So there might be many modules, a lot of information, and you literally leave the program as a different version of yourself. Okay, so it involves more work than other programs, which only covers just one aspect of something into your business. Okay, for example, you can say Bold Business School. It covers everything about the business. Boss Cram Academy, which is an academy which is of a well-known coach, and she delivers what she teaches here is how to get clients, how to build their coaching business, and how to scale their coaching business. These kind of things are included in this program. Then Instagram Business University, everything about Instagram is being taught here. Or you can say the Manifestation Academy, or anything that is a big program and has a name. So you can add a school or academy or university kind of names to your programs. Okay. Next, you can use the keyword or power word naming for here. Okay, so this is one of my favorite combinations. Now, if nothing else worked for you, this will work for you. Okay, now think of one keyword, one word, or a phrase that describes what you teach, or your framework, your niche, or anything else. So make this main part of your course name and add a title, something such as powerful adjective, noun, or a verb. Okay, so for example of power words, you can say mastery, quick, easy, unique, bold, accelerate, complete, scale, perfect, thrive, hero, badass. So these are some nouns or verbs that are used to enhance those keywords that you're using into your program. Each of this is really powerful and evokes some separate emotions. So decide what the best effect would be that fits your course or your program or a framework, and even your personality and style, and turn it into an epic name for your program. Okay, so I did that with Ultimate Content Cadence, which was my program earlier, which is related to how to create your entire 6 months of content into few hours. So this is my program was low ticket program earlier, but I have included it into my high ticket container right now. Okay, similarly, Money Magic is there, Goddess Body, Ultimate Content Machine, or fearless content. So we have used the keyword here that is related to our niche. For example, you can say money, body, content, again content, and we have added some verbs or nouns before or after that, right? So you can also use the same first letter that creates a great effect, like ebook empire, 5-figure flow, rich and reputable. So every word, as you can see, has same first letter, so it will sound effective also and sound interesting also. Okay, so while naming it, let me give you some naming tips. So these are the 5 methods that we have seen to name your program or course, and here are my 5 best tips that I want to give you so that you can follow while picking a great name for your offer. Number 1 is just keep it simple. The fewer words you use, the better it will be. Okay, so avoid a name that might be confusing. The fact that you get what it means right away doesn't mean your ideal clients feel the same. Okay, if the name itself suggests something different that what they want, they might not even check out your content or sales pages to learn more. Okay, so make sure your name is simple and it relates to what you are doing into your business. Okay, make it memorable. This is your signature program that you are going to deliver to your clients and what you will be known for in the online space particularly, right? And if it's unique, easy to remember and interesting enough, then more people will pay attention to it. Okay, and third one is Google it to make sure it's not taken. So just Google it, make sure that nobody has taken that name. If there's something similar, switch your name that can stand out from the rest, right? So yeah, and if you have more than one good idea, why not ask your audience with a quick survey, right? And now it's a fun to make them a part of your process of deciding something as important as your program name or a course name, right? And last one is simple, use ChatGPT so you can find endless ideas and save your time. Now, after all these examples and the different methods you can use to structure your program or course name, it's time to decide what is your coaching program name will be. Okay, so jot down all the ideas, then narrow them down, just like you might have did for your children's or your pets, and pick the winner, whichever feels best for you. Okay, moving forward to the next intensifier. Now it's time for the one of the most challenging and yet easiest things you need to do related to your offer, and that is deciding how much to charge. So when pricing your offer, it's important to base it on the value your clients receive and the value of their results, not on how many hours you spend on the one-on-one coaching calls or group coaching calls with them. Okay, and here is the thing, it's a 1 minute decision. Really, pricing is a 1 minute decision, and 90% of it, it's mindset, and other 10% is the strategy. I will now give you some pointers so you can come up with the most aligned and yet bold price for your program or your coaching offer. Okay, so before we dive in, let me also explain what pricing has to do with value. So there are many ways to increase the perceived value of an offer that we have already talked about in the earlier lessons as well. Okay, so one of the best way is to price it well and price it higher. Now that isn't scammy in any way, unless of course your product is bad. Instead, it's your way of saying that you value your work and that you provide real results and can transform people's life with your program and with your guidance and with your coaching. Because the moment they decide to invest is the moment they bet on themselves, and this opens many doors to them. Okay. And yes, it is true that many people won't be able to afford your program, and that will happen regardless of what your price point is. Okay. You can create low ticket offers for them, such as mini courses, masterclass, ebook, or else something else, and still serve them. Okay. But your main program is for those who are serious about teaching. Okay. Those who are so sure it's for them. Those who know that now is the time to invest, so they buy now. Okay. Those who say yes to you, your framework, your program, your process, and the dream outcome that you're going to provide them. Okay. They are the people who act now, who don't negotiate with you, who don't ask for refunds, or don't cross any boundaries, such as asking way too many questions in advance and wasting your time. Okay. Your pricing will attract a specific type of students, specific type of clients, and they will bring their energy to your business and your daily life. Okay. And yes, you want only those who want to be in your world, those who act now, those who respect your work enough to pay you without having any doubts or any questions. If someone isn't ready to buy now or at all, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Okay. And here's the another big truth about pricing is subjective. That means you can actually price your program anything you feel like. And I see business owners do it all the time. Okay. One more thing, market-based pricing is a myth. Yes, market-based pricing is a myth, especially in the online coaching business. Because pricing your work based on value is much more joyful and meaningful approach. The price is based on the result they get after completing your program. Only if they do the work you ask them to do, not just watching the course videos and all that. Okay. So when you think about pricing your offer, think about all these aspects. Okay. Moving on, let's do a pricing exercise here. Okay. Now, deep down, you already have come up with the right price for your offer or your program. Okay. So I want you to write it down. Simply write it down what you think is the right for your program that you can charge to your ideal clients. Okay. Then I challenge you to double it. Write down the new number below the old one. And now journal how it makes you feel. Now, there is a big chance that you are simply scared of charging this, but ask yourself, why not? Do you need exactly 1 year of experience to charge that? Or do you need to have the first 10 or 20 students for the lower price before you charge what your program is really worth? You have to think about the big picture here. What is possible for your students after they use your program? What will they gain from completing your program and applying what they learn? What will help them find their dream partner and reach their relationship goals? That will then make them happier and improve the quality of their life, right? It can make them a better person, better version of themselves, more motivated to start a business or provide good things to their family or take better care of their health and live longer, right? Can you put a price tag on that? Probably not. But you have to put a price tag on your program based on the value you bring and your expertise, right? And this is your getting the right clients for your offers and your programs. I hope you got this. Okay. So write down what price you feel right now or whatever you are charging right now. And I challenge you to double it and write down the next number below that number. Whatever the amount that you have written, okay, if you're not ready to actually charge that and will feel anxious during the launches, you can pick an amount somewhere between the two numbers. Okay. Okay. Once you have considered the higher number, this won't feel like a big stretch. This exercise also shows us that our perception of the number decides everything, right? A few months from now, the higher price you wrote down can be the minimum you charge for an offer in your business. And you might smile when you think back on this day and how scary it felt even to consider charging that amount, right? Or another thing you can do is pick a lower price for first launch and increase it during your next launch. Okay. And again, you can stick to the highest number you wrote down and offer a surprisingly big discount during the launches, or at least for the first few days or for the first few clients. Okay. Don't get stuck for days and weeks thinking, what should I charge? Just do the exercise and you will thank me later. Another aspect of pricing is offering the payment plans. And that's what we are going to see here. Okay. Now, speaking about the payment plans, you can decide that now too. Okay. So what I'm doing lately is to have one-time payment option together with one payment plan in 2, 3, or 4 months installments. But if it's for a bigger program during the last days of the launch, I can release a 12-month plan, which means the monthly price will be quite low compared to the whole amount. Okay. Starting for less than $500 isn't a big barrier for most people. Okay. So it's okay to charge that. Okay. And during your launch, you can play around with them. That could be by releasing a special payment plan only for the first or the last day of the launch as an extra incentive. Okay. You can create a new payment plan when you feel inspired, or you can add an extra bonus for those who pay one-time payment, but also have many other payment plans as well. Okay. So a payment plan also makes your program more accessible. So at least one is a great addition to your offer. So this was all about pricing and payment plans, but I know few of you may be still confused about pricing your offer. Like, what should I charge? Should I charge higher ticket price or should I charge lower price? I know it happens when your competitor is charging higher than you and you feel sad about that, right? So that's why I want you to know few things while pricing your offer. So let's keep these things in mind while pricing your offer. Number one is think about how helpful your offer is. Now, when deciding how much to charge, it's not just about how much time you spend coaching your clients. It's more about how much value your offer will give for the people you help, right? Now, consider how your offer program help your clients either make more money or save money. And this is an important measure of value, okay? Think about whether it will save their money or whether it will make them more money, okay? Next is understand the value of your coaching. Think about how your offer can help people earn more or save money. If your coaching program makes a big difference, then it's worth more money, right? For example, a $2,000 offer might sound like a lot, but if it helps you make $10,000 per month, it becomes a no-brainer, right? Similarly, a $1,000 offer might seem overpriced for someone, but if it helps you improve your health and avoid your heavy hospital bills, it's a no-brainer, right? Next is identify costs of doing nothing. This is really important. Now, pricing is not just about making or saving money. Whatever situation your client is in right now, there is a cost of doing nothing. Whether it's in money that they could be making, but they are not making, or hospital bills that are starting to accumulate, it is costing them to do nothing, right? And additionally, that cost will increase over time, meaning that the longer they will remain paralyzed and don't act, the more it will ultimately end up costing them. So always remember two equations that I wanted to tell you. Value is always greater than price, and the result is always equal to price. The main takeaway here is that pricing should be based on the value your clients receive and the positive results they achieve, rather than just amount of time you spend coaching them. Okay, so I'll leave you with this. I want you to price boldly. Be fearless while pricing your offer. And whatever that price tag is, let your product be so good that people tell you it should cost many times more. Yes, because one extra benefit of a higher price is that you will do an even better job when you are creating your program, your offers, and its content. Okay. Now you might have already downloaded the magnetic offer creation worksheet in the previous lesson and completed crafting your offer. Open that same worksheet and complete the packaging of your offer in the tab number 3. So once you go to this tab, here you can see this is tab 1 is all about instruction. Tab 2 is creating your magnetic offer that we have discussed in the previous lesson. Now all about packaging your offer. So whatever we have discussed now, whatever the intensifiers that we have discussed in these lessons, you can write down whatever feels good to you. So write down some scarcity elements, write down some urgency elements. Jot down some bonuses that you wish to give to your clients. Write down some guarantees that you want to give. Brainstorm the name of your coaching program you can add here, and price. Write the price here. What is the one-time full payment here, and mostly 1 or 2 payment plans you can add. So at the right side, you can see examples are given here that we have discussed in the lessons itself in the slides. So take account of these examples and create similar aspects of scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantee, naming, and pricing, all these elements. Okay. And when you include all these elements into your offer, your offer will become irresistible. It will become a no-brainer. It will generally become a high-ticket offer for your people. Okay, so these are the same step-by-step process that we have covered inside this lesson. So go ahead and package your magnetic high-ticket offer. And as I say always, it is very easy to overthink again and get stuck here for many days and weeks. But this should be done in 1 or 2 hour working session in a day. So don't try to be perfect. The less detail you fill, it is better for you. Eventually, you will complete it again and again. So if you get any issue, if you got stuck, simply message me. I am here to help you. So complete that assignment first and then watch the next lesson, which is about finalizing your offer. Till then, I'll see you in the next lesson where we finalize your magnetic offer.